fashion. The gag is, I just thought about it. Patricia Fields, Pat Fields, who styled Sex and the City seasons 1 through 6 and the movies. She did not return for season 1 of And Just Like That. But the gag is sis returned to style Samantha Jones. Hello everybody, it's your girl Bria Van Kooten and welcome back to Discussion the Show. We are back with another Hot Topics video. I'm here talking about a couple things today. So first we're going to talk about the new Little Mermaid, and then we're going to talk about the And Just Like That season 2 official trailer, and then we're going to talk about the TLC documentary, and last but not least we're going to be talking about Janet Jackson kissing one of her dancers, which caused an uproar. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it. This is the new Hot Topics video, y'all. Let's get into the video. All right, y'all, so this is Hot Topics video number 5. First things first, let's get into the new Little Mermaid, which came out May 26th. 2 weeks ago. I went and saw it. I saw it the same day that it came out, that night, and I enjoyed it so much. I told you guys in my previous Little Mermaid videos that I love the Little Mermaid. I have watched this movie since I was a child. I have the freaking VHS, like I still have the VHS, and I even have the VHS for part 2 when Ariel is a mother. It's called Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea. I have that VHS too. The only one I have not watched, which someone commented on my video and reminded me that there was a prequel. It was Ariel, Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginning. I need to watch that. I gotta check my Disney Plus to see if it's on there, because I definitely want to watch that one as well. But yes, I love the Little Mermaid. I have watched that movie as a child so many times, like so many times, over and over and over. So when this new one was coming out, I was super excited because I've been a fan of the Little Mermaid, and little girl Bria was in that movie theater with grown up Bria just getting her life and living and singing every song, singing the words. I wanted to belt, like if I was in my house I would have been singing all out, but you know, I was singing a little bit, but I had to keep it a little quiet because you know I'm in the public movie theaters. But I was so happy, so excited. And yeah, I want to talk about a little bit of it. Of course, pretty much the synopsis was pretty much the same. Ariel wants to go to the land. She wants to go to the human world. She wants to be on land. And King Triton is like, no, you don't need to be on that world. You don't need to be out there. It's pretty much the same, similar. The only thing with this one, I feel like it goes more in depth of like the humans saying that they don't trust the mermaids, because in the original, the cartoon one, we see King Triton telling her, we don't trust those people, we don't trust them, which he's still telling her in this one. They leave their shipwreck and we have to clean it up. But in the live action one, we see now the humans saying we don't trust the mermaids. They're the ones who make our ship crash and all of that. So we see their kind of dislike for each other. That is some differences in this one. And then, of course, you know, the synopsis of the story. Spoiler alert, if you've never seen The Little Mermaid, I don't know how you haven't seen the original. But I saw people saying on Twitter that they didn't even watch the original one, which is crazy to me. Like, I feel like that's so crazy. But obviously, Ariel wants to go to land, and Ursula makes her a deal saying, I'm going to give you feet to walk, but I'm going to take your voice. Ariel can't sing, as well as she cannot speak, and she has to make Eric fall in love with her. She has 3 days to make Eric fall in love with her. But in the live action one, they switched it up even more, and Ursula put a secret spell on Ariel that she can't even remember that she's supposed to kiss Eric. So that was crazy as well. Like, to add in that, I was like, oh my god, now my girl can't even remember that she's supposed to kiss this man, which is crazy. So that was another twist for the live action movie. I think Halle did an amazing job as Ariel. She did her part so well. The acting, the singing, it was so good. And I'm about to say Ursula, but Melissa McCarthy, who played Ursula, she did a phenomenal job as well, playing her character, like, so good. And then we saw more of the backstory of Prince Eric. Of course, in the original, we knew he was a prince. we knew that they were like, no, you have to get married, we want you to get married. In this one, in the live action one, it wasn't so much push for him to get married, but he did fall for Ariel. Love at first sight, because he really couldn't see her, but he heard her singing voice, and he wanted to find the woman, the girl that saved his life, which Ariel did when the ship wrecked. We get to see more of his backstory. We saw his mother, and then we find out he was adopted, the king died, and so that was cool to see like a little bit more of his backstory. He even had like a song, which in the cartoon version, he did not have no song. He was not singing like that. He didn't have his own like solo song. So in this live action one, he had a solo, which I feel like they could have kept that. Like, we didn't need the solo for Eric. They could have kept that. That's the one part I feel like they could have kept. But we saw that. They took out the part, I don't know if you saw the original one, the part where the chef is trying to cook Sebastian. They took that part out when he's like, I stuff you with peppers and I stuff you with this, to try to cook Sebastian. I was like, damn, they took out that part of the movie. But of course, the similars of like the songs, of course, Party Your World, Kiss the Girl, oh my god, what's Ursula's song? Poor Unfortunate Soul. I was in the movies gagging. And then they also took out the song with King Triton's daughters. In the beginning, when they're like, we're Triton's daughters, and then they're saying all their names, and it was like, and then there's Ariel, and then they open up the shell, the clam, and Ariel's not in it, and he's like, where's Ariel? So that was a difference. They took that song out, but the difference with this one, it was what was the meeting? They were all supposed to be meeting, basically. I forgot what the meeting was called, but they were supposed to be meeting. Ariel was not there, of course, because she was around collecting things. She basically is collecting things that the human world dropped into the water, they lost, and she's collected them, of course. That's also similar to the original. And then, of course, we see Sebastian, we see Scuttle, we see Flounder, her and Flounder together in the beginning. Sebastian, I'm always going to say this, I always wish that they get a real Jamaican person to play Sebastian. A song, that was another song that they added. Scuttle and Sebastian had a song together. It was like a rap song. They were rapping. That was cute. And of course, you know, the part where Ursula takes Ariel's voice and she creates this new person to fall in love with Eric. So Eric could fall in love with her, so then he won't fall in love with Ariel. But of course, you know, the chain pops, Ariel's voice goes back to her, and then we hear the that part always gags me. Like, I freaking love this. I have to go back and rewatch the original one. I'm gonna go back and watch the original one, part 2, and I'm gonna watch the prequel, Ariel's Beginning, for sure. One part that was different as well, Scuttle can go under the water in this one. In the original one, Scuttle was just above until Ariel goes out, but now he could go underwater. That was another part that switched up. And also, if you guys notice, when Ariel and Eric was in, like, with the townspeople hanging out that day, the original Ariel, the woman who, I forgot her name, she voiced Ariel in the original. She was one of the townspeople, if you guys notice. I hope you guys noticed, but I was in the movie like, that's the original Ariel. She was one of the townspeople. That part was cute to include her. And last but not least, I was saying this movie reminded me of the Brandy Cinderella, where it was a lot of different races in one. Like, I really like that, because of course, you know, in the Brandy Cinderella, we have the Asian prince, the mother and father is white and black, Brandy's the Black Cinderella. You have the evil stepmother, she's white, but then her kids are black and white, Minerva and them, and then you have like different races. So for me, this live action Little Mermaid reminded me of that. Of course, we have Ariel, all of King Triton's daughters were different races. We had white, we had Latino, we had Indian, we had black. King Triton was played by a Latino man, and then of course the prince is white, but then his mother is black, and then so it reminded me so much of the Cinderella Brandy with the different races, and I definitely enjoyed that. Definitely enjoyed the film overall. Like I said, it was more things thrown in and added in because it was longer. This one was 2 hours and 20 minutes, I believe. So it was a little bit longer and much more fledged out and full out with more details in it, which I enjoyed. But yes, if you have not seen The Little Mermaid yet, definitely go check it out. I definitely enjoyed it. Little girl Bria was so happy and so pleased, and I'm happy for my girl Halle. So the next thing I want to talk about is season 2 of And Just Like That. We have the official trailer, which dropped 7 days ago. I have watched it before, but we are going to watch it here again, so then I can watch it here with you guys and talk about everything that's gonna happen for this season. I'm definitely excited to check out this season, and it looks good. It looks good. I'm excited. And then if news broke that my girl Kim Cattrall is going to be back for season 2. My girl is back. I know they paid her a coin, okay? When I tell you I know they paid her a cute coin, because my girl was like, I am never coming back. I do not want to play that role. I am done. You have to know when to move on. She was not having it. She's not here for SJP and the girls. So the fact that she came back to the show, I know they gave her a nice check, all right? I know the check was checking, okay? I know the money was hitting, all right? But from what I know, she's gonna be back only for the finale. One, she only filmed a scene, and the scene is not even with the girls. She's talking to Carrie on the phone. So she's like, yeah, I'm coming back. I'm not filming with them hoes, and y'all gonna pay me. That's really it. But yeah, she's only gonna be on the finale, so we gotta wait till the last episode. And yeah, but I'm definitely excited to see what that part is gonna be and what that scene is gonna be and how she's about to come back to the show. But I'm definitely excited that she is back, because I'm like, yes, come on Kim, it's not the same without you. Like, I enjoyed it, but it's not the same without Samantha. Like, even when I go back, because right now I'm watching old episodes of Sex and the City, as I always do, just all 4 of them together just hits. But I was telling my friend yesterday, I feel like the fact that she's coming back on the finale, I feel like they're gonna segue that into a season 3. So if there's an And Just Like That season 3, the season 2 finale is going to predict if Samantha is gonna be like a main cast for season 3. That is what I am predicting, and I hope that that is the case, because that would be phenomenal. Especially that they left her character open, you know, because, you know, they didn't kill her character off, or they didn't ship her out, you know. They kept it open. They kept the open dialogue with her and Carrie, like the fake texting and stuff, the texting that they had, like Samantha texting Carrie and all that, and back and forth. So they kept her character open, that she is able to come back. So fingers crossed. Definitely excited that she will be returning. And yeah, let's get into this trailer. I will make sure to link it down below in my description box so you guys can watch it and check it out on your own, of course. And of course, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for Kim Cattrall to be back? Are you excited for season 2? Have you seen The Little Mermaid? Let me know what you think down below as well. So yeah, let's get into this season 2 official trailer.
You don't move on because you're ready to.
Yes, for the bird.
You move on.
One thing about Carrie, she gonna put a bird in her head.
Who you used to be. Did you know stoves aren't just for storage?
The fact that my girl is cooking, I love it. I love the evolution. I love the growth. We see her cooking, okay, and not storing her shoes in the freaking oven in her bag.
Life's too short not to try something.
That's the bird door. Aww, I'm gonna cry because even though I watched this already, I just thought about, because in the original Sex and the City, Barney's was the girl that Carrie went to, and Barney's is gone. Wow, that just kind of made me emotional. Barney's is gone. Wow, and she's in Bergdorf now. Wow, that just hit me. That just hit me.
I don't know who you are.
I hope her and Che break up.
Something you're not telling me? Cheers.
Come work for me.
But my kids need me even more these days.
Yes, that part, this part, I was like, yes, Charlotte. Because, you know, we haven't seen her doing anything in the art world. So I'm like, to see her going back to the art galleries, I love to see it. Love it.
I get it now. These one-night stands are amazing.
Afternoon, Professor Wallace.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Which means her and her husband really did break up, because I was trying, because when they had like the little teaser I said in that video, I'll link it up here in the cards, that I wasn't sure if her or her husband actually broke up. It looked like it, but now I'm seeing for sure that they did. Because, you know, in season 1, they were trying to have the baby. She didn't really care if she had the baby or not. He was more pushing for it. So it looks like they definitely broke up. Because, you know, she out here living her best life. Love to see it. We're gonna see Steve. Let's see if they're gonna work it out. Nah, this outfit? Oh my gosh.
And just like that.
This leopard? So good. So with the headscarf, the shades, the belt, the Fendi furs. Baby. Speaking of fashion, the gag is, I just thought about it. Pat Fields, who styled Sex and the City seasons 1 through 6 and the movies. She did not return for season 1 of And Just Like That. But the gag is sis returned to style Samantha Jones. I was like, the shade of it all. Now her returning to only style Kim Cattrall, Samantha Jones. Like, wow. I gotta know Pat Fields' tea, because she got some tea then. Not hey stranger, not the hey big head.
It's like 10 years just.
That's what I'm really excited to see. The tea with her and Aiden. Like, Aiden, run, man, run. Because I don't want to see him get his heart broken again, all right? My girl cheated on him. Every time I see those episodes, it breaks my heart every time. Because Aiden is so sweet. His character is so sweet. So, Carrie, I'm watching you, sis. Don't break his heart again, all right? So, as you guys can see, And Just Like That returns season 2 on Max. Now it's not HBO Max, it's now Max, which I was like, they didn't even need that. You could have just kept it at HBO Max. But now on Max, June 22nd, Thursday, June 22nd, 2023, in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, actually. So yes, I'm definitely excited to see what season 2 is giving. And of course, I will be here talking about it. It's not going to be like last year where I literally discuss every single episode. I'm not going to discuss every episode this season, but I definitely will discuss a couple of the episodes. Of course, for sure, episode 1, I will be here when episode 1 premieres. So stay tuned for that video. And yeah, like I said, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. And I will make sure to link the trailer down below as well. Next, let's talk about the TLC documentary, which premiered this past weekend on Lifetime and A&E. So good. It was so good. I definitely enjoyed it. I never get tired of watching or listening or seeing anything about TLC and their story. Like, it never gets tired to me. I love listening to it. Of course, you know, they had a VH1 special a couple years ago. I watched that one. Then they had the movie, the biopic with Keke Palmer playing Chili, Drew Sidora playing t-boz, and Lil Mama playing Left Eye, which was so good. That movie was so good. And Lil Mama ate. Like, they all did a great job, but Lil Mama ate for me as Lisa. Like, she ate that role up. And then now we have the documentary. And of course, now they're sitting, telling their story. T-boz and Chili, Razonda and Tion, sitting there telling their story from their mouth. And I love, one thing I said on Twitter, I love how they incorporated Lisa into the documentary. Like, it felt like Lisa was there and telling her story. We had T-boz talk about, I grew up in blah blah blah, talk about her upbringing, her mom, she was born, of course, you know, with sickle cell anemia and all of that. Then you had Chili, I grew up with my mom and my great grandmother, boom, talk about her story. And then we had Left Eye, she's like, yeah, I'm from Pennsylvania, I grew up with a strict dad. Like, it literally felt like she was a part of it, like, in real time, telling her story. And I loved how they set it up. It was beautiful. Like, you forget at times watching it that Lisa is no longer with us. Like, you forget, because the way they incorporated her in it was just beautifully done. I loved it. I love how we saw, like, the present versus the past. You know, they were preparing for, you saw them preparing for Glastonbury, their biggest festival. And then it took it back to, like, different parts of their career, how they first got together. Of course, the original member, Crystal, how she got kicked out is crazy. Imagine starting a group. You are the original member, you get kicked out, and that group becomes the biggest selling female group of all time. Like, I would be pissed seeing these hoes on TV and knowing I was part of that group and they just, wow, I'll be pissed. I know she's probably pissed. I need somebody interview, find Crystal, interview her so I can know what's the tea and what's going on with her. Somebody find her. I really want to know how she's doing. Like, I really, really want to know. But yes, and then of course we talked about their music, we saw behind the scenes, we saw their little turmoil. They had a little turmoil, but at the end of the day, it was all love between them. You know, Left Eye said on their tour, TLC Forever, and that's what they named the documentary, TLC Forever. And yeah, it just saddens me every time. Anytime it gets to the end, like, you know, watching the movie, got to the end, you know where it was going. And then at the end of the documentary, you knew where it was going because you knew the ending and how Left Eye passed away in 2002. You knew where it was going, and it always breaks my heart every time because, she would have been so amazing. Like, she would have done so much amazing shit. Like, I could see it for her. She would have been in music. She would have had all her artists. Of course, you know, she had the group Black. That would have skyrocketed even more. Her solo career, she was so creative. I could see her doing movies. I could see her doing more producing and writing and rapping. I could see her doing something in fashion because her style and her creativity was just so fire. Like, oh my God, I could see so much for her. Like, I see it. I saw it visually because she was already creating concepts in the 90s, early 2000s that was futuristic, and I can't even speak because it would have been so fire to see that elevate and where that would have took her, man. Oh, oh my gosh. Like T-boz said in the end, Lisa would have been the female Kanye, and I literally could see that. Like, I could see that for her in terms of like her creativity and her outspokenness. She was very outspoken. She didn't care what nobody thought about her, and I literally could see that. And I'm like, we were robbed. If you haven't seen the documentary yet, definitely get into it. Definitely check it out. It was really good, and it was very well put together. And like I always say, I love when the artists are involved in their movies, in their documentary, because we get it done right. We get it done well. And that's why we have good biopics and documentaries, because they were involved. Like the Janet Jackson documentary and the Toni Braxton movie, like they were involved. So it's gonna be done well. Yeah. Last but not least, y'all, I'm gonna talk about, speaking of Janet Jackson, that was a good segue. Oh, look at me. Good segue. Janet kissing her backup dancer, Dario, which caused a crazy uproar over this week. And I'm like, y'all are annoying. Y'all are so annoying. Like, this is newsworthy. This is what y'all talking about. This is what's causing the uproar. The ageism of it all is very sickening and very nasty, okay? First of all, Janet has been doing this the whole tour, okay? She's been doing this the whole tour, okay? She's been doing the kissing, the grabbing the crotch, all of that the whole tour. So it's just like, now this is what y'all talk about. And it was just a cute little insider between like the Jan fam. And then now it's blowing up, and now y'all just made it bad. And it was never that serious. Second of all, Janet has been doing shit like this for forever, okay? For forever. Since the Janet tour, since the Velvet Rope tour, since the All For You tour, since the Discipline, since Essence Fest where she performed Discipline in 2010, since forever, okay? Janet has been doing all of this, kissing the men on stage, bringing them on stage, tying them up, dancing on them. Like, this is nothing new, okay? So for this to be the hot topic and people talking negatively about this in 2023 is annoying. Y'all are really annoying. And I know y'all really don't know the doll, because if you really know the doll, you would know this is nothing new. My girl been doing this, and it's a choreographed routine in her show. Like, relax. And then y'all talk about he's 25 and that he's 25. He's not 15. He is 25. He's a grown man, okay? Y'all are so annoying. Then y'all talk about, oh, if it was the other way around, it was a man, da-da-da. Like, baby, the think pieces It's not necessary. And then the ageism of it all. Oh, she's too old for this. She's too grown. She's 57. So what? This is a tour. This is a choreograph. This is part of her act. This is like, y'all kill me with the think pieces, y'all. Y'all kill me. It's so annoying. She looks amazing. She looks fire, okay? She fine as hell. Anybody that look fine like that, yeah. Kiss up on them, Janet. Kiss up on me. Like, stop playing. Stop playing. Because half of y'all will be, yeah, let me kiss Janet. Like, stop playing. Like, y'all really are annoying, bro. Annoying. Janet, continue doing your set. Continue doing your shit. Continue performing and killing the shit. Sold out shows every single night. Alright? And one thing about Janet, she never let any of this shit bother her or get to her. Never. She just continues doing her, continue being graceful and poised and sweet and the woman that she is. And that's one thing I love about her. No matter what. No matter what anybody has said about her or anything, she has remained the same humble, beautiful spirit her whole career. And that's why she will continue to be blessed. Like, love that for her. Love my girl down. Yes, I did go see Janet. I went to I can't even speak. I went to the Together Again tour. I will link the vlog up here. It's on my music channel. I'll link it up here. Go check out the vlog. I want to see her again. I gotta look up when's the rest of her dates and where she's gonna be. I low-key want to see her again. High key. Yeah. Y'all, comment down below. Let me know what you think of anything that I talked about today. The Little Mermaid and Just Like That Season 2, Janet, TLC. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Of course, like the video. Subscribe to the channel to see more. Go check out my previous videos. Subscribe. Follow me on my social medias at Bria Van Kooten and at Discussion the Show. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, deuces.